What to do, everybody? No, I'm kind of late. Technical difficulties. What to do? What to do? Let's talk sports. It's your boy, Mr. Pay Me in Crypto. Welcome back to my channel, Crypto Dad in Sports. Man, what's on your mind? Let's talk sports. I got a few things on my mind we can talk some sports about. Let's talk about that Javonte Murray deal. Dang, Javonte Murray to the Hawks. Hey, I liked it. Javonte Murray to the Hawks. I like that for the Hawks. I can't say that I like it for Popovich and the Spurs. You know, Popovich getting old, man. Popovich like 73. He ain't got too much time left in the NBA, I don't think, man. I think that was a good trade for Javonte Murray, too. Just as far as the Hawks got a nice squad. Like, Javonte Murray, and it's gonna free up Trae Young to do a lot more stuff, too. It's probably going to help Trae Young become a better player, honestly, with, like, he has a real guard. Like, somebody's really going to get him 20 every game. Like, Javonte Murray, a dog. Like, he real nice. Like, I like that trade for the Hawks. I like that trade for Trae Young. I like that trade for Javonte Murray. So it's up and down. Like we got a nice long time for basketball. I don't think it's gonna help them guys do nothing. Like, let's be honest. Now I don't think the Hawks are gonna. I don't think they might get second round or something in the East and scare a team. They might even knock a team we thought had a chance off, but I don't think like that trade's gonna like. I don't think that trade's gonna have scare no team in the East. Like the East is not gonna be like, oh man, they got Murray, man. We gotta. No, I don't think it's gonna do nothing like that. But I think it was a good trade for them. For the Hawks, I don't know what the Spurs on. The Spurs on a complete rebuild. They said something about a complete rebuild. I felt like last season the Spurs was on a complete rebuild. They got a couple nice pieces, but they don't have that one type of team that you feel like, man, no. So let's talk some football. I just like the colors. We ain't gonna go into why you got the Vikings and the Bengals hat on. I just like the colors. I was in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I bought some attire there. I'm not a Vikings fan at all. My Randy Moss days been over. I'm definitely a fan when Randy Moss was there, but I'm not a Vikings fan. I like the colors. I had a whole outfit. I bought it, whatever it may be. But let's talk football. Y'all know I'm going back with the Bengals. Definitely going back with the Bengals. Wish last year I would have had some money on them guys making it as far as they made it, Super Bowl, playoffs, winning division, all that type of stuff. I had some money on Chase. You know, I had Chase to be the rookie of the year. I had a lot of tickets on that, so I did good there. But I definitely didn't think at the beginning of the year. Even though they were my team from the get-go. The Bengals were my team, but I didn't have them doing what they did last year. I didn't have them doing that great. I definitely had them making it to the playoffs last year, but I didn't have them doing that great. So they shocked a lot of people, a lot of fans, even people like me. I was a Bengals fan. They still shocked me. So it was what it was. But let's talk some football. Who you going with this year? Leave a comment. So you can even join in. Whatever it may be. Who you going with this year? How you feeling? Yes, I live stream. I'll show up. I'm streaming. Comment something. Yeah. So how you feeling? Who you going with? Let me know. This is it's only my second time going live, so I'm kind of trying to get used to. I'm trying to kind of get used to actually what all I can do, what all I can say. Let me know. Let me know if you can't hear me or something like that. Cause I'm just, like I said, this is my second time using this app, so I'm trying to just fill it out for real and just talk some sports. You should be able to comment if you're watching. Leave a comment so I can just see if the comments work. And if they don't, inbox me. Leave a comment or inbox me and tell me like, nah, the comment's not even working, bro, or whatever it may be. But how you feel about baseball this season? Who y'all going with? Who y'all going with to win it all? So, tell me some of your baseball teams. Like right now, I'm a Dodgers fan. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Dodgers fan. They've been sucking lately to me. I think they pulled through last night and had a nice game, but man, they've been so up and down, man. It's just been like, dang. I think ever since Mookie Betts went out, they kind of been like, they've been an iffy team to go with. They've been a hard team to get runs and hits and bats. Like their bats haven't been working since Mookie Betts. Like he must have been a major part of that lineup. It seems like in baseball, you shouldn't really need another player to like kind of get you going. But it seems like that's how it's been with Mookie Betts. Because like, you know, in basketball, a couple shots made, you know, you be out there doing your thing. Like, you know, you get in the rhythm when somebody else heat up. But like in baseball, it's like, you have to play it by yourself. You swinging that bat out there by yourself. Just because my boy got a hit a couple before I came up the bat, it ain't got nothing to do with me getting a hit. Yeah, so I'm hoping the Dodgers. Right now I'm sticking with the Dodgers. Like they my team. I know the Yankees are tearing it up. I know the Yankees. Shout out to Aaron Judge, man. I go at Aaron Judge almost every night on an RBI, couple hits or something like that. Aaron Judge is tearing it up. I think he's at like 29 home runs right now, maybe 30. But I'm going to say 29 home runs. Aaron Judge is on the pace that I think they said to get like 62 home runs this season, which I doubt he'll get. But he's definitely tearing it up right now. And then they got Rizzo with 20 home runs. Stanton, I think they both got 20. Or Stanton might have 19 and Rizzo got 20. So them boys are really tearing it up over there on the Yankee side. Tell me some of your baseball teams. Who you guys going with in baseball? Like I said, I like the Dodgers. If I had to pick a sleeper team that I think people are kind of like they sleeping on, but you know they ain't really sleeping on them, but they're a good team. That's like, you know, they can catch somebody because somebody not paying them enough attention. The team's probably not paying them enough attention. I would go with the Toronto Blue Jays. I really like the Toronto Blue Jays. Like they have a lineup full of hitters. Like I don't know if you guys are really into baseball like that. I know a lot of people just sitting back pretty much, you know, viewing it here and there, waiting for football season to start. But, okay. What's up, Miss Charlie? Hey, how you doing? Thanks for the comment. I know a lot of people are sitting back waiting for Miss Charlie, who you going with for baseball? Do you like baseball? If you do like baseball, like who are you interested in? Who are you interested in this season for baseball? Because I know, like I was saying before, I said hi to you and you commented. I was saying like I know a lot of people are pretty much sitting back just waiting for football. They might dibble and dabble in a little baseball, maybe a bet here and there. But most people are interested in football. Oh, Houston Astros! Yeah, they got a big game today against the Yankees today. I think the Houston Astros play the Yankees today. Okay, yeah, Houston Astros are a great team. They're a great team. They've been real hot. And they got Verlander doing this thing, so you know that's a big thing too. And you said I'm not a real baseball fan, but I like the Astros. Yeah, that's a good team to like. Houston, real nice. I like Houston too. They're a good team. They've been doing their thing. They got the Yankees. I got the Houston to win this series against the Yankees. To be honest. They just had like a 3 or 4 game series against the Yankees, and it was kind of hard for them Yankees boys to get hit. One game was a hit fest. I think it was like 7-6. I think their first game of that last series was probably like 7-6, and then it was like a 3-0 game, or maybe another 5-2 game or something. It was kind of like they had been hitting a lot, but Houston kind of ran over the Yankees, man. Houston been doing that to a lot of teams, man. They just played the Mets, and the Mets really couldn't do much with Houston either. Like, Houston's a good team, so that's a good pick. I think Houston will pull this series off against the Yankees. I definitely think that. But like I said, I think Toronto Blue Jays are a slept-on team, and they can really do some damage later on in the season. I don't even know if Aaron Judge is going to stay with the Yankees. They say Aaron Judge doesn't want to be in the home run derby. He's a home run leader right now. They say I guess he hasn't committed to it or already said he's not going to be in it. So that's kind of odd. But if he's chasing a record, I can see why. Like, he ain't trying to be out there swinging the bat for all them extra times, and he's not just to say I was in the home run derby. He might be focused, and if you focused on them records, you can focus on them records. You ain't even thinking about all that other stuff. Who do you think will win it all? I'm hoping the Dodgers. The Dodgers are my baseball team, and I picked them from the beginning because I kind of like their lineup. So I went with the Dodgers from the beginning. Now, you know, baseball long season. Towards the end, I might be like, you know, the Dodgers ain't doing it, but I might switch up. But I ain't gonna switch up. I think I'd rather the Dodgers out. The Dodgers are they're doing good. Like I said, since Mookie Betts has been out, they kind of been like, they've been iffy though. They've been kind of iffy. Their bats haven't been swinging. They lost me some money like 2 days in a row because they had lost one game. I forget who they was just playing. They was just playing a team they was supposed to run over. Last series, the Dodgers was playing a team they was supposed to run over, and they just got the first 2 games they got smacked. I think they ended up winning last night. They ended up pulling off like they still lost the series. They probably lost the series 2-1. So yeah, but I'm riding with the Dodgers. I'm hoping they can put it together. But Charlie, who you like for football? Who you going with for football? I think I know your football team. So who you riding with for football? Who are you riding with for football? Because your Boston boys couldn't do it. Your Boston boys got cracked by my Golden State boys. So who you riding with for football? I'm riding with the Bengals. Hoping that the Bengals can go ahead and get their way. I know. Jonathan Taylor, Colts fan. I wanted to see you was gonna post that little bull crap Colts. The Colts. Man. Who y'all quarterback? Did y'all get a quarterback this year or something? Did y'all get a new quarterback? Did y'all get a new quarterback? Don't y'all got who they get over there? Did they get a quarterback? You know my Colts gonna win it all this season. They ain't even gonna win a division this season. Oh, they did get Ryan. They got Matt Ryan. I'm not gonna lie. Matt Ryan is a great pickup for the Colts. I like Matt Ryan. I can't even act like Matt Ryan's a slouch. I think this might be a good year for Matt Ryan and the Colts. But because Matt Ryan, he kind of does it all. Now, he's not mobile. That's one thing. These days, like, they done made it to where the quarterback has to be a little bit, has to kind of be mobile. Matt Ryan's not mobile at all. But he's definitely a great quarterback. He's definitely a great quarterback, though. I like Matt Ryan. I don't got nothing too bad to say about him. He's an old school quarterback, but I think he's a great fit for them. He is. I'm happy they didn't get Baker Mayfield crying at. Baker Mayfield, man. You know what I like about Baker Mayfield? I like his energy. I like Baker Mayfield's energy. I can't say too much more about him. I like his energy, but I think sometimes Baker Mayfield gets mad, and when he gets mad, I think he makes mistakes because he's trying to prove himself too much. Like, you're already in the NFL, Baker Mayfield. You don't have to. You don't have to prove yourself no more. You're here. We know it. We know you're decent. We know you had a decent year. Like with the Odell Beckham, I thought Odell Beckham was a bad pickup from the get-go. I always thought Odell Beckham Jr. was a bad pickup for Cleveland Browns because they played so much better without him. Because like when you get a star of that caliber and you like and he comes to the team, he's not already there. He comes to the team. You start looking for him because most receivers are divas. So you start looking for him. You feel like you got to target him. And then when he doesn't get targeted, you hear him crying and complaining. So sometimes it's just not a genuine play. The play is forced because in the quarterback's head, he's thinking, I got to get Odell Beckham a few passes this game. But before that, they just played clean, good football. Like with Landry being the number one receiver, it was just clean, good football. And then Beckham kind of came and it was kind of like, you had to make sure you got Beckham the ball and got him to play. But if that's not the guy you felt open, like he was forcing a lot of times to Beckham. And I just think the chemistry was bad in Cleveland when Beckham got there. But yeah, I know the coach happy they didn't get. I mean, Baker cool, but he kind of small, man. I think that's the problem with Tua. He's kind of short. Like every now and then you get them plays where he really couldn't see over the line, or just like certain check downs when it comes to them short quarterbacks like Tua, Baker Mayfield. You kind of gotta like try to throw the ball over and make it lob into your receiver hand. Where if you were taller, it wouldn't be so much of a throw where you're trying to throw the ball over a lineman or somebody rushing in on you, or you trying to pull the screen play off or something, and you're trying to throw the ball over because you're only 5 something, you're only 6 foot, or you're 5'10", and you got somebody 5-6 steps away from you, and you're trying to fake throw the ball, dunk the ball down like a check down. You kind of got to throw it over, and you know what I mean? Like you're 6'4", 6'5", and then them little check down plays kind of be a little bit more simple. So I think his height has a lot to do with it. He gets in his own head. Yeah, he gets in his own head a lot. I got the Bengals going 1-and-done this season. Y'all can't have 2 good seasons. I gotta get a little horn or something for people like you. Like, you got the Bengals going 1-and-done. What? Nah. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what Watson's getting or whatever Watson's gonna his suspension may be or whatever, but we got a real tough division. I honestly think by the end of the season we'll have the best division in football. Probably mid-season they'll start talking about it. But just as far as Watson, if Watson plays, I don't know. But if Watson doesn't play, Cleveland's gonna stink. I think Cleveland's going to stink if Watson doesn't play. Until Watson plays, I should say, they're going to stink. But if he does get to play, we'll have one of the toughest division in football. I'm going to go ahead and say that now. With Joe Burrow, Watson, and Lamar Jackson, like, yeah, those all could be top 5, top 10 quarterbacks right there this season. Definitely top 10 quarterbacks, regardless. Though. All 3 of those guys can easily be in the top 10 regardless. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a great year like he did as great of a year. I don't think he's going to have a shitty year because Aaron Rodgers he is a nice quarterback. But I think Adams was really important. A real important piece for Aaron Rodgers was Davante Adams. That's just like over there in the Kansas City Chiefs. I really don't think they understand the value of Tyreek Hill. Them letting go of Tyreek Hill, there's nobody in the NFL besides like a Cooper Kupp type of guy that catches the ball and does the things that he does after the catch. Like that was Tyreek Hill, one of his main things. Like for one, he got separation easily. Tyreek Hill can get separation easily. But for 2, the things he does after the catch, the moves that he makes, the speed and stuff after the catch was like such a factor, such a key. Like on 3rd down, I don't care if it was 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long, you knew they were going to Tyreek Hill. But he's going to create separation. And after the catch, he was just a monster. He was just like, it was unbelievable the things he did after the catch. And there's nobody you can go get really that I can think of right now besides maybe a Cooper Kupp that does the things he does after the catch. I see some things in Chase, but I'm never going to say he's up there with Tyreek Hill after the catch just yet. But I do see some things in Chase for the Bengals that's like, man, I've seen him catch the ball and do some things after the catch that kind of gave me Tyreek Hill flashes. I don't think Watson will play. They're trying to suspend him indefinitely. Yeah, I mean, it seemed like it seemed weird to me, but when the NFL even let a team, even let it be a chance for a team to get Watson, that's where I felt like maybe, it's something we don't know, something's going on that we don't know. I'm not too for sure about, because why would the NFL even, before knowing that he's going to get suspended or, like you said, indefinitely or whatever it may be, why would they even let a team draft? I mean, get him. Like when they let teams go out and look at him and get him, I felt like, well, maybe they could. It doesn't seem like they would let people get him and then say, well, you know what, he's out the league or he's never going to play again. So it seemed like he obviously has to play again because the NFL, y'all let the Browns go spend all this money on him to tell the Browns it's over. Like, why would y'all even let him come back so soon then? Why would y'all go ahead and let people take a chance on him? Why didn't y'all wait till everything was over? All the rulings, all the judgments, all the lawsuits, wait till all that was over and then decide if y'all was gonna let him come back. Why would they let somebody go get him and then tell him like, yeah, y'all spent all this money, made him the top quarterback, blah, 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 blah. Well, it's over. He's not playing again. Like, it don't make no sense. They should have just left him because he's practicing with the team and everything. They didn't want him to leave Texas. The whole thing was a setup. I mean, yeah. I really didn't like my honest opinion on the Watson stuff. You know, the more news they bring out, these are billionaires. They can make anything possible. They can make anything happen. I thought it was kind of just like a shut-up move at first. Let's be honest. These are billionaires. I can go find 20 women and make them say whatever about Watson. You know what I mean? I'm a billionaire. It can happen. It's easily done. And that's what I thought it was because after, you know, when he was saying he wanted out of Texas, I want out. Every time they had a meeting, he would always come out the meeting talking so much shit. Like, I'm never playing for them again. I don't care what y'all talking about. I'm never playing for them again. It's not happening. It was just like, dang. It was like, he was so strong. He was so like, he was cemented in his stance of not playing for Texas ever again. Like, he was stuck. It was in his head. He didn't care all the means. And let's be honest, these people are human. They feel some type of way about the stance he was taking on them. Like what? You too great of a player, man. We ain't trying to let you go. And he was just bad mouthing them pretty much, just talking down on Texas every meeting they had before, after the meeting. He said he didn't know why they having a meeting. He wasn't playing for them. So I kind of thought at first when I was just like, because out the blue, all these cases came out the blue. Like, so he's been playing all this time, and I ain't never heard nothing about all these cases. Now all these cases coming out the blue. And it's possible they could have been covering it up for him all this time, but that makes them just as guilty. So it shouldn't be moving no charge because once you're going to suspend the whole Texas team, because your staff and all them had to know about some of these cases. So it's kind of like, I thought it was kind of a cover-up type of thing too. Like, I thought it was kind of just a show Watson at first, like, we have way more power than you. You can talk all that stuff, but you ain't going to be bad-mouthing us and talking down on us like that publicly every time we have a meeting. And I thought it was something like that, but now it just seems like I don't know where it's going with the Watson stuff. And then when they let him back in, like I said, they let teams choose from him. It was like, yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with Watson. And now they're talking about suspending him. But I thought when Cleveland gave him that deal where the first year was he makes pretty much no money just in case he gets suspended, and his real money starts the next following year, like, I'm like, oh, yeah. It just seems like they're already in cahoots. They already have it all planned out, and that's how it's going to go. Did you hear Baker say if Watson gets suspended, he's not playing, he doesn't want to be the second string? Yeah, I already know. I seen Baker on ESPN the other day saying that he didn't want to go back, and he didn't want to play for him. Talking about when somebody does you like this, you see all the signs and all that. I heard him talking a little bit of him talking the other day on ESPN. I don't know if it was an old interview or not, but I heard Baker Mayfield pretty much saying he doesn't want to go back. He doesn't want to play for them after all the things they did, the way they did and whatever. But to be honest, if Watson does get suspended, which he most likely will get suspended for I don't know how many games, Baker's best bet is to play. I mean, you got to play. You got to play if you want other teams you got to play if you want other teams to ever look at you and be like, well, because you don't want to sit out and then it's like, well, he hasn't played in this long. He was already just a middle of the pack quarterback, and he hasn't played in forever. So I think he has to play. He has to play. Like, you got to get up there and show that you still got it. I mean, like, somebody might need you, and they want to, like, it's the eye test with humans. It's the eye test. We want to see it recently, because if all you have to show for is last season, which was a fair season, they beat the Bengals twice, but one game we didn't care. We didn't need to win. It was the last game towards the last game of the season. But it's just like, yeah, he has to play. He has to show that he still got it. Whatever you do got, you got to show something so somebody could. We want to see the most recent Jew. And that's how it works. Like, You want everybody to go off of what you did last season? Most people have forgot that, Baker, because you wasn't on the top half of quarterbacks. Let's be honest. Most people forgot that, and you force a lot of passes. Show us that you don't learn some things, and you're not forcing a lot of passes down the field and all that. So I think he pretty much has to play if he wants a career in the NFL, or it would be Cleveland had 1 million quarterbacks on. Cleveland had 1 million quarterbacks in the last 4 or 5 seasons. So this is what Cleveland does. No quarterback lasts long in Cleveland. Deshaun Watson might have the shortest the shortest tenure the shortest time in Cleveland if they do end up suspending him or whatever. I don't know what's going on with him. But he was injured and kept playing and told him, because Baker was trying to show that that's type of like. Baker, I don't like his attitude. It's some things I don't like about him. But like I said, he's a tough guy. I get at the Baker Mayfield. He is a tough guy. Like, and he wants to win every game. And like him wanting to win every game sometimes is too much. He reminds me of like Russell Westbrook. I'm not gonna say he's the Russell Westbrook of football, but I'm saying sometimes you know how Russell Westbrook come down the court and just loses the ball, trying to do too much, trying to go to the hole and get through people. That's what Baker Mayfield reminds me of. Sometimes he just forces the issue when he doesn't have to or when he shouldn't. And that's what he reminds me of. Like when Westbrook comes down the court, might be 2-3 people down there with him. He doesn't care. He just goes crazy, trying to do a crazy layup and end up losing the ball or something like that. That's what Baker Mayfield reminds me of. Like he just forces the issue sometimes and just. Like, calm down, bro. Calm down. Like he's like I said, he tries to prove himself too much. Like you're in the league. Calm down. Make a smarter play. So, I don't know what's going on with Cleveland. Let's be honest. I hope Deshaun Watson doesn't play. At least let him sit out the 2 games we gotta play on. You know what I mean? Suspend him as long as however long it is. We got to play them boys because I definitely don't want to play Deshaun Watson. I don't want to play Lamar Jackson. You know what I mean? Even though we beat Lamar Jackson last year, when he did play, we crushed the Ravens. But I still, if we can get any type of help, not having to play them top tier quarterbacks, hey, that's good with me. That's good with me. And you want to know something else about football about last year? People sleep on. People seem to forget that we beat the Kansas City Chiefs 2 times last year. Like, I don't hear a lot of people talking about that. Like, we beat the Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals beat the Kansas City Chiefs twice last year. And like a lot of people like just browse over that like that didn't happen. Like we're ready for all the teams out there. We're ready for all the teams out there. Like so I can't wait for football. Actually my favorite sport to bet on. It's my favorite sport to watch. Well, basketball and football, I can't say which one's my favorite sport to watch. I do like watching basketball. I like watching like just special players. Like I like watching Steph Curry. I like watching what's the young guy from Memphis name? My mind just went blank. Memphis guard. I can't I watch sports and do sports stuff all day and can't even think of the guard from Memphis, but I like watching him. There's just a few players I really like watching because they put on the show. I like watching Luka. I really like watching Luka. Steph Curry, Luka. Still can't. My mind just went blank on the guard from Memphis. I like watching them guys. So it's certain teams I like watching the NBA, but I really do like football. Football, my favorite sport. Like I said, it's favorite sport to bet on, and things like favorite sport to watch, favorite sport to bet on. So I can't wait for football season to come around. But what else on your mind? Miss Charlotte, you're the only one conversating with me right now. What else on your mind sports wise? How you feel about do you watch any golf? Are you familiar with the everybody going to the Saudi Arabia League or something like that? All the golfers leaving and golf cussing them all out about golfers threatening players. If they went over to the Saudi League, they couldn't come back over here and play no more ever again and all that. But golf had a monopoly on all the Masters and PGA. The PGA had a monopoly on the golfers. And the golfers were saying, like, I heard Phil Mickelson saying pretty much that golf, they had a monopoly on us. Like, they wouldn't budge with none of the payments and none of the rules. But now, since there's somewhere else to go and they're giving them more money, they was all just going pretty much to make the PGA straighten their act up, start giving them more money and stuff. And eventually, I think the PGA has said something about making the tournaments a little bit more money and letting some of the players that had already left to sign up and play in the signing league or whatever, let them come back and play. So I don't really know. Like, I don't know if you're interested in golf or not. I think the FC has turned around after being straight trash for the past 3 years. Yeah, I'm not. I haven't really caught any FC. I seen, like, I definitely came in and seen them playing, but I never really got into the FC. I want to go to a game. I definitely want to go to a game with the FC, but I'll go to a game. I know they're long, but I do want to go to a game. I want to check the stadium out. I drive past it all the time. Haven't got a chance to go in there and see what's going on, but I definitely want to see what they're doing down there, though. Definitely want to check it out. Me too. The stadium is nice. Yeah, the stadium looked real nice, but you're gonna laugh at me when I tell you this, but I want to go check out the food. Like, I go for the food, but I want to see, like the Red Stadium, the big one. Like, I love the Reds food. You know what I mean? Is it the Reds food or the Bengals food? One of them food it seemed like they had the same food, but one of them, like, I really like the food better. I'm gonna say it's the Bengals. I mean, I'm gonna say it's the Reds. I like going to the Reds because a lot of times when I go to the Reds game, I sit up in the clubhouse seats. So I get the tickets where it's unlimited food, drinks. You're in the AC. You ain't got to be out in the 90-degree sun. Of course, I usually don't go when they're this shitty. Like, if they start off kind of good, start off kind of high, I might catch 2-3 games, but they so shitty right now. Just like, I really don't. You don't be interested in going. Plus, them tickets are like $150, $160. Like, I don't want to spend that to go down there and watch them get smacked around. And it's just like when I can buy a $30 ticket and walk down and down there sit on first base. It's so empty in there. Like, you can buy a $20 ticket to come with like 5 hot dogs and two souvenir mugs, and you can walk down from the nosebleeds all the way to first base and have a seat. They so shitty because nobody's there. The season ticket holders are just sorry that they even bought season tickets. It's just horrible how horrible it is. Yeah, it's just holding hot dogs and peanuts. September is when I go. That's when the season gets good to me. Yeah, this season won't be good at all for the Reds. Like, I go to Reds games now to watch. Like, when the great teams come smack the Reds around, I'll catch one of them. Like, if they play the Dodgers later on in the season or something, I'll go catch a Dodgers game to watch the Dodgers. Like, I'm a Cincinnati Dodgers fan. So whenever they come, like a good team like that comes and smacks the Reds around, I'll go down and catch a game. Get some of that great food. That's what I'm going for, honestly. I'm not going for the game. Game's horrible. I know the results. I don't know the points, but I know the results. Reds will lose, and the food will be great. So yeah, that's what I go for. Get the club. Right. So if you haven't did it before, try going to the clubhouse seats down there. It's unlimited everything. They got the Rose's Pizza. They got cheeseburgers, hot dogs, tacos, ice cream, drinks. You can sit inside a nice little comfortable couches and chairs and the AC, or you can walk out to your little to your assigned seat. You still got seats, but you don't have to even go out there and sit. It's AC in there. It's like I said, unlimited food. I mean, like, I eat so much when I go in there. I might not even eat the night before because I know I'm about to go to this Reds game and gain so many pounds because I'm going to the clubhouse seats. They got ice cream. I'm talking about everything free. I love it. I take somebody every year that hasn't been just to show them, like, man, because you think about baseball, you think about going to sit out in the sun. A lot of people don't like to watch baseball, but if you go to the clubhouse seats, you can make baseball a great experience. A baseball game can it's a whole different experience if you take somebody to the clubhouse seats and sit and watch the baseball game with everything unlimited. You ain't got to worry about leaving your seat, walking up a million stairs to go pay $1 million for a hamburger or a hot dog and fries. Everything's paid for. You don't have to worry about going back in your wallet no more unless you're buying a souvenir and Who's buying a souvenir from a horrible season like this? Yep. Yep, that's some fat shit. Yep. Well, that's how the Bengals are. The Bengals are great. Let's be honest. The Bengals are great. Let's be honest. The Bengals are great. No lie, I just knew Joe Burrow was going to have a season-ending injury. Like, that's how I felt last season. Like, we never have a quarterback last the whole season and take us to Super Bowl and stuff like this. Like, what? I wish my mom would have been allowed to see that. Boy, I probably had to take her to Super Bowl. She wasn't going to let me go by myself like I did last season. She would have had to go. She'd have had to at least be in the city, the state, close to the stadium, eating some good food out there in Cali. Like, it was definitely a memorable event. Had a great time out there. I plan to be going to the Super Bowl again this year. Should have beat the Rams. We got cheated, but hey, that's a whole other story. The Colts had a horrible season. They'll do the same thing this year. So yeah, like football's around the corner. Can't wait for football. We're gonna do big things on this channel come football season. I guarantee it. Big things come football season. And shout out to everybody yesterday that I forgot to mention that everybody that sent the bet through me yesterday. Like I want to play people bet. It was a great outcome. Like it was such a great outcome. Like I didn't think it was gonna go that good. It was smooth. Everybody got to place their bets. I ran into a couple old friends down at the casino because usually like I play on FanDuel. Honestly, I don't go into the casino that much anymore. I used to go in there every day for years, and I haven't been in there like that. I ran into a lot of old faces. Got me a few new subscribers. Did a lot of chit chat with people, and man, like I said, it was a great experience. I had a lot of people place bets yesterday. It was crazy. Like it was so crazy. I think I'm gonna run it back Sunday. So for anybody that that's at work, I had a lot of people at work yesterday. A lot of people that's at work are people that live out the state, or people that just don't even want to go or don't have the means to get down there. I'm gonna run that back Sunday. So Sunday, if you want to place your bets, I'm gonna do it again. So I'm gonna start doing it on Wednesdays and Sundays of every week. If you want me to place your bets, now I ain't gonna lie, there was a lot of different fees and stuff. Like I took some money down there with me, so I wouldn't have to be transferring money and stuff like that from kind of all the different fees and stuff. But I didn't know so many people was gonna call me and place bets. So it was like I needed some more money. I did have to go to the casino ATM a couple times, and that ATM is $6 a transaction. Like, God damn! Woo-wee! So pretty much, when people was paying me to place their bets, I was like, that was the whole transaction. But Sunday, I'm gonna keep it the same price. I'm not gonna raise it Sunday, but I am gonna try to make it a little bit smoother to where I don't have to deliver everybody tickets to them. Maybe I can rent out somewhere or find a place where it could be like a one-stop shop. Maybe if you want to bring your money to me, I might sit somewhere and wait for everybody to bring their money to me. And then make a time where I'll be back and then give people a 2-3 hour window to come get their tickets. But like I said, it was a great turnout. I didn't expect that many people to place their bets through me. I appreciate everybody that did place their bets through me. I had a lot of winners too. A lot of people that placed their bets won. I had about 4 or 5 tips after people won. Shout out to everybody that tips. Shout out to everybody that just trusted in me to do it, man. It just felt good to me. Made me feel good. And it was a great turnout. So I will be running that back Sunday. So I'm not for sure what time the game starts Sunday. Probably early because it's Sunday. So probably another 12 o'clock type of start, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock start. And I will be placing your bets again on Sunday. So Wednesday and Sundays are the 2 days I'm gonna place your bets. So like I said, the turnout was great. I didn't expect it to be nothing like that. I expected like maybe 5 to 10 bets to be placed, and I placed way more bets than that. It was just a great day, like I said. So Wednesdays and Sundays I will be placing bets again. But see somebody else on here. Gotta go, cuz. Go good live. Thanks, cuz. Thanks for chiming in. Thanks for your comments. Come on, let's talk sports, man. We're here to talk sports. Who else is watching? Let's talk some sports. Who you got coming up in football? Who you got for baseball? Who you got today in baseball? Anybody got a bet for me? I'm gonna play a bet. Somebody got a bet for me? First person to put a parlay on here, I'm playing it, and if I win, I'm giving you double what I put on. How about that? First person to place a parlay on here, I'm gonna play it, and if I win, I'm gonna give you double what I put on it. So, but it gotta be while I'm going live. I don't want to check it later and be like, oh yeah, man, play this. Nah, if you place a bet while I'm going live, I'm gonna go down and play it, and I'm gonna put double and whatever. And if I win on your parlay, I'm gonna pay you double what I put on the bet. Just for being the first person to put a parlay on my live. But leave a comment, talk some sports. How you feel about the baseball season? Who you feel gonna win the baseball season? Who your team? My team, like I said before, if you just now chiming in, my team is the Dodgers. I'm going with the Dodgers. I know they've been rocky since Mookie Betts. Since Mookie Betts hasn't been around. I don't even know if he's coming back or not. That's one thing I haven't checked into. But I'm expecting Trey Turner and Justin Turner to step up and man, finish strong. I mean, not finish strong like it's the end of the season, but man, come back. Where them bats go? Like I was saying, it seems like that's more of a basketball type of thing where if somebody's injured, it just affects the team. But it seems like baseball, like because you have to play by yourself. You up there at the bat by yourself. So I don't know, like like you might get hyped if you do hit a home run before you or something like that. But it's like, dang, these guys' bats have just fell asleep since Mookie Betts has got injured. So I'm hoping they can turn their season up a little more. Let me see. Who the Dodgers play tonight? I think they got maybe the Padres. I think the Dodgers play the Padres tonight. So it's a hard series. The Padres are a nice team. I'm gonna take the I don't even know. Let's be honest. My team, like I said, my team to win it all. I had the Dodgers from the get-go. I'm not gonna change because of a rough patch, but I kind of think that the Padres might even get them tonight. Let's be honest. I kind of think the Padres might be able to get the Dodgers tonight. I mean, after last night's performance, that's one thing about the Dodgers. They'll have a great performance, but then they can really go on a 2-3 games like slide where they just don't do nothing. Like they bat won't be there to have 0 points 2-3 games in a row. I don't know what's up with them guys, but we gonna see tonight. Any more basketball news? Like, so what y'all think about Kyrie? Do y'all think Brooklyn should trade him or try to trade him? Try to trade KD? Do they need another piece? Because, like, I'm not going to lie. I really like Andre Drummond, but it seems like some guys are just, like, he's too big not to give me a double-double consistently. Now, he will get one, but it's not, like, it's so rare. Same way I feel about, like, that's one thing I think Boston needs to do. I think Boston needs to get rid of Robert Williams. I know people like him defensively and all that, but when you're a starting center, you can't give me 10 and 10. It bothers me. It's a personal thing with me. That's why I don't like Looney for real. Looney is a decent player, but when you're a starting center on a great team and you can't get me a double-double, it just shocks me. Like, the team too good for you not to be able to pull this off. You got to be able to pull this off. Robert Williams, you got to be able to get a double-double consistently, and he's hurt a lot. I don't know. Maybe it was a bad season for Robert Williams. Maybe it's just he was really hurt, never close to 100%. So maybe this offseason he'll come back around and do something. I don't know. Now, the Lakers, for me, if the Lakers come back with that same lineup, I don't care. It's over. Westbrook, AD, and LeBron needs to be broke up. That's my personal opinion. I think they need to break up. I don't think they need to be there together like that. Everybody saying the bubble, but let's be honest. Nobody was playing hard in the bubble. Teams was leaving in the bubble. You couldn't get the same starting five for 3 games to save your life in the bubble. So, it's not even that I like those 3 players together, but just watching them last season shows me that I don't think they need to be together. I really don't think that three piece right there is going to do it. There's something about them where the chemistry just doesn't matter. And I mean, new coach might change it up. It's just like, but who coaches LeBron? You really can't coach LeBron. He like does what he wants to do. It seems like. So maybe if Ham could get in there and make things change some things, we'll see. I know when they hired him, he probably went in there like, I got to be able to do this, and do that. So we'll see, because LeBron needs to be yelled at a little bit. His career is coming to an end, but it's still like, man, it's not going to be your way or the highway. It's going to be a lot of things go your way because you are LeBron. But it ain't going to be what you say goes. So maybe if they can get some type of structure in there, maybe it won't be such a bad season. I'm not for sure. But we're going to see. We're going to see. I'm going to Golden State to go back this year. Not even saying they're going to win it all, but I'm going with them to go back at least to the Western Conference Finals. I don't care about Murray and all them guys come back like, oh, what about this team? What about that team? Like, man, the chemistry with them Golden State boys is only going to get better. Only going to get better. I'm not a big Wiseman fan either. He's coming back. I'm not a big Wiseman fan. I'm not a big Looney fan either. But I really think Golden State needs a dominant center. If we had a dominant center, we would win the next 2 or 3 in a row. If we had a dominant center, I always wanted us to get Portis. I like Portis from Milwaukee. I think Portis from Milwaukee would be a perfect fit for us starting center. He doesn't have to start and play no whole bunch of minutes. But man, put him on there with the starting forward. Put him on there with that start with if you put Portis on there, you can pick who you want. It could be Curry, Clay, Draymond, maybe Kuminga, and put Portis out there. Go get Portis from Milwaukee Bucks, get that man a contract, put him on the Warriors, and watch what we do. We really don't even need no pieces. Let's be honest. We don't even need pieces. But if we can get somebody like Portis, or we can get a real center down there that's going to give us 15 and 10 every night, most of the nights, 4 nights. 3 nights out of 4. We could get a center that's going to give us 15 and 10, 3 nights out of 4. Oh, man. Oh, it wouldn't be nothing you can do with us. Nothing you can do with the Golden State Warriors if we had a team like that. So, we're going to see what happens next year as far as basketball goes, but I do think the Warriors will be right back in the Western Conference Finals, if not back in the NBA Finals. I do think the Golden State Warriors will be right back. So somebody else just joined the live. What's your team? What sport you waiting for? You waiting for football? You waiting for basketball? Come back around. What's your football teams? Talk to me. We're here to talk. Straight up sports talk. Anything sports, let's talk about it. You want to talk golf? Let's talk about it. You want to talk Serena back in? Let's talk about it. Let's talk some sports. What's some other current events or something going on in basketball besides Kyrie? We can say Kyrie, but I'm tired of Kyrie. I like him, but he's like Kyrie, AD, they hurt too much for me. Kyrie and AD, they just hurt too much for me. I'm in 3 or 4 different sports groups, and whenever you talk sports, like when they bring up AD or Kyrie, it's if he healthy this, if he healthy this, if he healthy, we're not arguing on no ifs. He's never healthy. AD's never healthy. There's always something. So it's like them type of players. I don't want no AD. I don't want him at all on my team. Because it's an if he's healthy. No, I don't want that. I don't want Kyrie on my team. Because of if he's, he might be great, but most of the time them guys aren't healthy when it comes to the end of the season where you need them buckets and you need them games won. That's like, I don't know what it is. Like by towards the end of the season, guys are tore down. They're already hurt pretty much anyway. So by the end of the season, them guys are tore down. It's just sad. It's sad where those guys' body be at towards the end of the season. It's just like And I don't want them guys on my team. I don't want them type of guys. I know it sounds crazy, like who don't want AD, who don't want Kyrie? Because I need people that are gonna play. Every season, them guys towards the end of the season are tore down. And Kyrie doing all the complaining about the team, not, the chemistry and stuff with the team. You the reason. You the reason why y'all can't, why y'all ain't got no chemistry, why you don't know which way this guy cutting. You don't know his fake moves and all that by now because y'all haven't played together. When you play together, you know your move your dude's doing. When he points to the left, you know you're going right because this is what he's been doing. Because this is what y'all practice all the time. You know the fakes and all the moves. You know the head nods and you know all that. But you never get a chance to learn that when you're not there and you're sitting out because the nation capital's getting broke into and shit like that. Like, come on, Kyrie. Come on, you just making up any reason to sit out. And there's nothing wrong with you having different views than other people. That's what life is about. But, man, you got to be out there on the court. So I'm glad nobody gave Kyrie that extension. I mean, like, I'm always for somebody getting their money, but Kyrie didn't need no extension. I'm only giving you a one-year deal, too. Never giving nobody like Kyrie no long-term deal. For what? So you can sit back somewhere and relax on my $100 million I just paid you, and you ain't even playing? Nah, man, you and AD are the worst. Them guys play 50 games a season. And you happy when you get 50 games. You get 50, 60 games out of AD and Kyrie, man, you feeling like you won the prize. I don't won the prize. I'm cool on them guys. But, yeah. Let's talk the NBA draft because that was, like, horrible. Like, it was nobody in the NBA draft this year. I know everybody said, Jabari. Like, yeah, he's nice. I like him. I like his shot. But there was nobody on there that you felt like, man, if they get him, that's all they need. That's how I felt. I didn't see nobody on there like, I didn't see Jabari going to no team that's like, man, oh, yeah. If he go here, they'll win it all. Now, people said that about, I had a friend that said, if he could have went to Dallas, they would have, yeah, that was a nice team. That was a real nice team. And they picked up a real nice piece. And Christian Woods. That might have got Dallas over the hump. Like, I felt like that. Like, if Dallas had Christian Woods against the Golden State Warriors, we'd have been in trouble. Would have been in trouble. Big trouble. Like, what? Christian Woods, that's 20 and 10 right there. That's a real center right there. And he can shoot from anywhere on the court. Oh, man, it's over. Him and Luka Doncic and Christian Woods, that was a great pickup. Like, that might have been the best offseason pickup. I don't care where Bradley Beal and all them guys go unless Damian Lillard goes to like Boston or something. But other than that, like that was the pickup of the century right there. Because Dallas already had a nice team. They already had nice pieces. Christian Woods just solidified them and made them like, yeah, you got to go ahead and say Dallas to the playoffs, Dallas second or third round right there. That's how I feel. Because they got a nice piece. They already had nice pieces. I know Brunson might leave, but when Brunson leave, you can start dealing with him. He was already coming off the bench. He can start. So their game's not the same, but I mean, Dinwiddie can put up what he was putting up. He might not have the court vision. Brunson might be more of a point guard, as you would say, than Dinwiddie. But yeah, okay. If they lose Brunson, bring on Dinwiddie. He can start. And you never know. People are it's still a lot of time for basketball, so trade and stuff will come. But football, man, we right around the corner, man. I hope everybody stays tuned for football. Like I said, that's my number one sport. I think we'll do. Let me reword that. We're gonna do great in football. I hope we can make some people rich, man. I'm trying to make somebody rich. I want somebody to come over here like, man, before this I was doing all right, but now because football's gonna do it. As long as you ain't scared to put them bets up, put a couple of dollars behind them sometime here and there. Like, I already had somebody tell me, like, man, I've been killing them with your picks. I've been doing this and that. You don't help me out. Like, so, like, I'm happy. I'm happy y'all happy. I'm happy people still following me, watching me. We're gonna tear it up in football. We're gonna continue to tear it up in baseball. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. When basketball season was getting to the playoffs, I was already telling myself, like, yeah, I'll probably sit out. I probably won't do the YouTube during baseball season. I'll probably sit out. But the more I looked into it, the more I started watching, it's like, we can do it. I feel like we can do it. And we've been doing it. We don't have some rough days, rough patches, but man, overall, we've been doing it. It's been going good. Everything been going good. And man, we here to stay. So we'll continue killing them. I'm still gonna give you some picks here in about an hour or two. I'm gonna come back and do some picks. I just wanted to go live real quick and I wanted to get some more interaction. I still didn't get as much interaction as I wanted to today, but it's cool. We got a little interaction. I got had a few people tune in and watch, so that's good. But man, stay tuned. Quick picks coming up around around 4 o'clock. Maybe I'll upload the quick picks video, and we gonna go from there though. Hopefully today we can have another perfect day. We haven't had a perfect day since last week. We trying to get like at least three to four perfect days out the week, man. So it's still Thursday, so we still got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And Sunday I will be back down placing bets for you. So that's another thing I want to tell everybody. But quick picks coming up in a couple hours. And I just appreciate everybody for staying tuned. I'm gonna start going live 2 or 3 days out the week, trying to get more interaction from everybody, more comments. And I see once again, I had some free money to give away. Nobody even got on here and gave me a parlay to get this free money. I was gonna give out you put a parlay on here. I was the first person to put a parlay on here. I was gonna play it and give you double what I spent on it, but I couldn't get nobody to do a parlay. It's cool. Quick picks coming up in a couple hours. Thanks for everybody who did chime in, tune in, leave a comment. And I'm gonna start doing these more often so we can start getting used to it. Just get more people to interact with people, because I'm in a sports group. There's a lot of talk in the sports group. I was trying to get some of them guys to get on here and just talk the same conversation we had there, just have it live so more people can interact with each other. But it's cool. And I'll be back in a couple hours for quick picks. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.